round of Villas 7-1, so we're going to see a battle for four votes for the reach. It's SAPJ Luca, it's Lucas Moore, it's Villas 7-1, and Gemcast can sneak in. It's also attacking her book. See, it's all the swords are, and they're penalizing each other.
Hello and welcome to our e-sailing World Championship Final highlight show.
And Steve, I promised to keep you on this in many ways. There you go. You lose, and you snooze. There, and he's taking the win because he's cheating. So starting in first e-sailing TV being a great start this time. Let's go this way so the mic gets... No, don't do that with the mark again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why doing a crazy format as we're doing today?
Well, I didn't have the run.
To the right-hand side, see the green starts up there. With two penalties, no, only one penalty. Hello and welcome. Good evening, good morning, good day. Welcome to all of you around the world playing e-sailing virtual regatta inshore. My name is Thomas Bjørn, and tonight it's Monday. It's Monday night here in Europe. It's Monday morning when we're coming closer to USA, and it's nighttime, early morning when we're coming to New Zealand, Australia, and Japan. And so let's have some fun tonight. Tonight we're going to do 4 hours of stream. We're going to do it in 2 shows. This is the first show tonight. This time we go a little bit to Turkey. We're going into the Turkish Sailing Club, e-sailing club of Turkey, and in total they have 76 members already. I actually think it's growing all the time. So it's almost the same size or bigger than the VRE Sailing Club. And this is what we're seeing around the world. We are seeing clubs growing and growing and growing, and it's because they're using the custom race to play a lot of fun. And today they are going to try the French invention from Azir, the young sailor. They're going to play the sailing musical chairs. And to help me out doing that, I will invite in studio a close friend of mine, a person who has participated at the World Championship 2018 and 2019. He is known as the Carrot, the Turkish Carrot, also named Havuk. So Havuk, welcome in studio.
Hello, Thomas. How are you?
I am fine, Havuk. And how is you today? Are you still in Munich or are you back home in Turkey? And where in Turkey are you placed?
Yeah, I just come back to Istanbul, to my hometown. I had a busy week in Munich last time. Now I'm quite relaxed.
But still impressed that you are organizing races directly from Munich. And I can see the Turkish servers are going to be generated at the moment, so we're getting ready to go into them. So what are we going to experience today, Havuk? It's the first time the Turkish e-sailing club are doing a race like this.
Yeah, this is the first time we are experiencing a team race. It's the musical chairs, as we have tried in the VR club as we did before. And let's see how it goes for Turkish e-sailing club.
Yeah. And how many teams do we have tonight? For the normal, we have 6 teams when we're doing an event like this. But how many teams are there in your Turkish club tonight?
So right now there are 8 teams. Each team has 3 boats. And so that we are like limited to 20 for a fleet race, we divided the fleet into 2.
Yeah.
And this way there will be four teams in each fleet.
Yeah.
And after racing one race and after one elimination, we will combine both groups and we will do a single fleet race and then keep eliminating this way.
Super. I will look forward to that. If I can have you to quiet your chat a little bit, because all people around the world are hearing I know you're organizing everything while you're also doing commentary. Just make it quiet. Oh, we have some issues. I have some issues of getting into the game tonight. I don't know why. So 2 sec. Sometimes the servers crashes a lot when I'm going to stream. I don't know why, but it's going to do it. But we are going in to experience the first one. And since last time, we saw 30 skippers, 32 skippers at the starting line, 2 races, and then eliminating into a gold race. And more skippers has joined in the Turkish Sailing Club, Havuk. How can that be? Have you doing commercials or what's going on in Turkey?
Well, it's growing fast. I mean, it's separate. I don't know how, but we are very happy about it. And right now, I think we're over 80.
Yeah.
Just over 80.
I think 86 exact.
And yeah, I mean, I'm trying everything I can to put everybody in the game. And it's quite hard actually. So Thomas, I think one of the fleets is ready.
Yeah, I'm in one of them. That one with Turk 886. I'm in there right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're ready, we are good to go. And so I'm just looking up to the chat. Hello to Kotslovic 8549. Welcome in the server. Welcome in the studio. And welcome to all of you also watching it. And if you're watching it and you are from Turkey or you are from wherever you are in the world watching this, share it on Facebook. You can share it, and a lot of people will see it. Share the link on YouTube or share what we're doing on Twitter. Which race is ready? Are we going to the opposite server?
I think the one with 12 boats is ready. I think, but I don't know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's only 11 boats in my server.
There is another server with 12 boats.
2 sec. I'll just jump into that because let's go in and see some races today. And it's amazing that we can do elements like this. There we have a server is on. Just started, we are joining in the server and get ready for the Sailing Musical Chairs. And to all of you out there watching this, the Sailing Musical Chair is a fantastic event part. You're racing as a team, 3 boats in each team. They have the same color, so we can see it. And this is not about winning. This is all about not having the player getting last over the finish line. Then the team will be knocked out. And in this race here, in the Turkish League, there's absolute zero tolerance. If you're knocked out, there's no more races for you tonight. So if you're knocked out in the first period of time, then you're not going to race rest of the night in the Turkish e-sailing club, then you're out of the race. Havuk, we are in there, so if they're just starting it up, I am in the server with Turk 886. And there we joined the race ourselves because we were a little bit too early. So let's just go into it here.
I think it started.
Yeah, it started. Sometimes when I'm a little bit fast in it, and I'm getting a little bit too fast in it, somehow I'm joining the event instead of. And now we are just experiencing a little bit what we sometimes experience in start of streams, a crashing server. But let's see. I will join in fast as possible. Let's have it in here.
Yeah, I think right now both of the races have started.
Yeah, cool. I will just join one of them. I am in the race with Turk 886. Let's do a small presentation. We have a red team with an orange team with Turk 886. We have, you have to help me, DN Sets.
Yeah, Deniz Çınar. It's Deniz Çınar. And then Cem Gözen, I think he should be with...
But let's see the start, then we will present them afterwards and see here. It's all about not being lost. So the start is very important.
All right, so... Yeah, in overall, nice start, but only Deniz Çınar couldn't do a good start, I think. So just to clear up, there are some various colors, as you can see. For example, pink and blue, and Yeah, these two guys should be in
together,
the same room.
and I think with Eckart or Eckark, he's
Yeah,
also
Ercan,
there.
Ercan.
Yeah, Eckhart. They are in the same team. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see here. Let's get into it. We can see it right now. Some of the fleet, like Turk 1925, they're going to the starboard tack at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's quite interesting to see because it's not about being last. So we will follow the last boats here. We have an orange boat a little bit in trouble, and see he's under attack by 2014.
But yeah, he managed to pass him as a starboard. Now I think he's quite clear.
Yeah.
And it looks like the red boats at the left-hand side, they're quite behind.
Yeah.
And the boat at the front, I think he has to stop and help the other guys.
I'm actually a little bit excited, Havuk, because I know a lot of these players here are sailors, and they're not used to do penalties. So see how polite they are at the moment. It's all about penalizing, guys, or else you will lose. Oh, two red boats penalizing each other. 201-208 and 21925. They was on the same team and penalized each other. So right now it's a red boat in the last position.
Yeah, so the other red boats, I think they have to help him out because he is really alone at the back. And it's not about winning, as you always say, it's about not losing.
Yeah. But this red boat is doing a good downwind race. See, he's throwing a lot of dirty air on tour 886, and there 2886 got a penalty. No, it was a red boat getting the penalty. Oh no, Team Red are in danger. 2 penalties and 1 in the last position. This is the first team to be kicked out tonight.
Well, let's see. You will never know because sometimes there are some good attacks. If the guy who is in the front, Gax, not right now in the 7th position, if he can penalize somebody, and at the end of the day, if he finishes last, then the others will be fine.
Yes, and Havuk, I have to say hello from TPP whatever. He's saying thank you, good job finding this brand new format, Havuk and Thomas. Yes, it was introduced by Azir in the online sailing club VRE, and now we imported it to Turkey. So, green and red, Havuk, who will lose? 4 of them are in the last position, 2 green, 2 reds. So right now, the other boats can sail away. Team Orange are in a good position.
Yeah, look, the green is penalized by the red, and you see the other green boat is already all behind.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look good for the green team right now.
No, but we have seen it before. This is Kashiaka. He has to do something. He has to just turn his boat, chopadize somebody, kill somebody, up with the swords. And here we have another red boat. Actually, this time a red boat got a penalty. This means Team Red and Team Blue are fighting for the last position. So, Team Blue, that's the pink boat going over the finish line up there. Oh no, his friends are not helping him. So, red team, they need to penalize somebody. They are too polite. Kill them. Do something.
Yeah, like the red. Oh, look, the one of them is waiting for the blue. I think, but it's too late now.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do something. There's the penalty. No, it's too late.
Too late, yeah.
Don't do that on the finish line. Don't do that on the finish line. So
they have to do it in the mark or something. Yeah. It's too late.
So first team to be knocked out of the first round in the Turkish fleet tournament, the team tournament called the Sailing Music Chair, is Team Red, and we will also lose a team in the opposite side. So let's see, 2 teams already out. So now we're going to have 1 fleet in total. So that will be 6 teams coming in the same server.
Yeah.
So that will be quite crowded and a lot of action coming up. So
yeah.
And guys, don't worry. Havuk is both organizing, communicating, and commentating what we're doing. So if he looks a little bit busy sometimes and I'm just going away from it, that's why. Because starting up on Sailing Club like he's doing here, that's amazing. He's trying to organize all the Turkish sailor in one club, and none of them has been doing what we have been doing in the VRE Sailing Club for a long time. But Havuk, he has been there from the start, so he knows what to do, he knows how to do, and he just wants to do some action. And Havuk, while we are not watching you, I know you're trying to race the VRE later tonight, so you yourself will go into a regatta later tonight against top 50 in the world. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to enter the race.
You just have to be online in time, and that's anything. To all of you a little bit curious what we're doing and how we're doing, this is the custom race mode. When you go in the custom race mode, you can create races with your friends. And what we're doing today, when we're doing an event like this, we are using the Dayboat Racer, also known as the J17. And then we can choose 3 courses to race: upwind long, upwind medium, short with gates. And what we're actually using is short with gates. And then we can choose which city we're going to, how many players allowed to enter. And then we're closing the server with a code. And then we started. And at the moment, it's free of charge. I know it's standing 200 coins in the bottom of it, but it doesn't cost anything. So if you want to raise your friends, it's tonight. You're going to do it. So Havuk, for all the new viewers we have now, I can see more and more guys joining in, people around the world coming in. What are we experiencing tonight? Where are we? We are in Turkey, we are in Istanbul, but what are we doing?
Yeah, right now, this is I think now our community is growing a lot, and we are experiencing some different races, so that it's fun for everybody. And what we are trying to do is we are trying to standardize weekly races on each Tuesday. And sometimes we are doing spontaneous races like this team race, so that besides it's like a periodic race, there are some spontaneous races too. And people in the community, they're also allowed to, of course, they're also allowed to do some races on their own, because this community is for everybody, not for me, not for somebody. This is for all of us. And together, it would be really nice to grow this community. And I think, yeah, not only for e-sailing, but also for sailing. It's a nice community. Yeah. You cannot. There are many things that you can do with this community.
I had a fantastic discussion with Empower from United States earlier today. He was helping me and teaching me more about the race, so I could upgrade my commentating skill about sailing, because I'm actually a non-sailor, where a person like you, Havuk, you have been sailing your whole life. And the most impressive part is the social part here. People chatting, people meeting up, people helping each other, watching each other's races and saying how to do the next race. And the reason why it takes a little bit longer to come into a race than you normally see, you guys, is because it's the first time ever the Turkish Sailing Club are doing a team race. And so we are just giving them a little bit time to create their servers and join in, because they also need to get used to that when you're knocked out, you're not allowed to get into the next race, and which team's coming in and that. And that's why you can see Havuk is looking to all the sides. He's writing all the time, typing, while he's trying to speak and focus and concentrate with me, because he's organizing everything. And so that's a good job, Havuk, good job. If you should have any questions in the chat, please feel free to ask. Please write something. Also, if you have a personal question for Havuk or me, or something you would like to hear or see more about in the Turkish e-sailing club, please feel free to ask that question. So Havuk, I can see you have created the next server. It's Can Obuta or Can Obuta?
Can Obuta, yes.
Can Obuta. He is the first to join in the server.
So yeah, the server is set right now. There are already 6 people. We are expecting 12 boats.
So we are expecting 12 boats divided. That's only 4 teams.
No, I'm sorry.
We are, we
Excuse
are,
me.
we are, we are going to
18.
18 boats.
Yes,
Six
yes, excuse
teams
me.
are going to join in this server. It's going to be a crowded one. And for all new viewers joining in the server, welcome in eSailing TV. You're here with Havuk from Turkey sitting in Istanbul, Thomas Bjørn Lucy from eSailing TV sitting in Denmark in a small city called Sønderborg. And we are doing a stream from the Turkish eSailing Club called the Sailing Musical Chairs. It's a team race with teams of 3 people on each team, 3 skippers, and it's all about not winning. It's all about not being the last, crossing the finish line. So if one of your team members are losing the race, the whole team is knocked out. And in the Turkish Sailing League, they are a little bit harsh. They are a little bit more straightforward. So if you lose, you're out of the race and cannot join in rest of the night. Where normally we see also organizing runs for the teams under them so they can race all night. But here, it's straight on, it's go on, it's getting ready for everything. Let's count how many there's in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're missing 4 players to join in. 15, 16, 2 players, and then we are good to go. And Havuk, if you're going to tell something about some of the players, if you're going to deep down on one of the players, which one will you tell us a little bit about, and what should we know about the player? To sec, Havuk, you turned off your microphone. We just
Yeah, I turned off my microphone because I'm a lot of message coming at the same time.
It's okay, Havuk. So who do you think we have to look at?
So Can Obuter and VG Uresen and Doğa Arıbaş, they are in the same team and they are playing the game a lot. And I think they have a good control of the game, so I think they have a good chance in this race. And I think if there's nothing going wrong, I think they'll be one of my favorites.
Okay, so team with Can Obuter and we have to say it's VG Ukursen and how do I say it? Dubas or
Doğa Arıbaş.
Doors. Super.
Doğa.
Yeah. That team you think will be the winning team tonight, but we have seen that before. The commentator's curse will strike down with lightning and kill the team we are cheering on. And sorry, I did that at the World Championship for you, Havuk. I was saying you were the favorite, and suddenly you felt the pressure and said, Thomas, never say that again, never say it now, I'm nervous. So let's see if they're getting nervous in this race.
Yeah, you jinxed me, Thomas.
So I can see Havuk, they're ready to start. So let them start the server when they're in there.
I think they're
1,
just
2, 3, 4, 5,
person
6,
missing.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. One last player missing. And here we can see how hard they are in Turkey, because if this was VRE Sailing Club, they had 30 seconds or else they'll be missed out. But let's see. We have some. We also have some starting issues in the server, so let's get ready for it. So Havuk, these 3 players you're saying going to win the race.
Yeah,
where do you know them from? Are they sailors or non-sailors? Have they just been playing the game, or do they sail?
they are sailors in my sailing club, and actually one of them is from Fenerbahçe Sailing Club, and the other 2 is from Istanbul Sailing Club, where I sail. And they're really good at the game, and they're also pushing me in through the World Championship qualifications in the last year, for example. And so I think they're promising in this team race too. But the team race is something different, and you have to really act like a team.
And we saw that in the first race. this club is not normally acting like a team, and they are not used to penalize each other. They were all too polite, sailing after the rules. So, but let's see what happens there. Then we have Tour 886. He's a grand old guy in this game. I've been hearing from other players that they have been playing against him for a long time. Special Villas the 7-1 has some really good fights against him the last 2 years.
Yes. Yeah. So 886 is Barış. He's a very good sailor. He's also he's an instructor also, and he really knows how to sail, and he's also one of my favorites in this game.
Yeah. Oh, cool. You guys just say when we're getting ready for the race. Let's jump into the studio here. I can see they're dropping in and out at the moment. You just need to find who's in, who's out. It's the first time, so we'll just give it time. So please take your time, Havuk. That's okay.
Yes, yeah. So just one person is missing, and I think he's not aware.
Yeah. If he's not there, then I will help out the admin and saying, press to start. Then one team or only 2 persons, and they will be behind from the start. Let's see. There he is. That's Adrian coming in. So are we ready to go? But Havuk, I'm amazed. You're working full time. You are organizing this. You're sailing also, and I see you're doing a lot of skateboarding also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I am a journalist. I'm a studio host. I follow all of you guys around the world, what you're doing. So if I have you on the social media somehow, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, I know everything about you quite fast and learning it quite fast. So how do you have the time for this? How much do you play Virtua Regatta Inshore per week?
Well, ask my wife.
Oh, and you married. Then the next thing we just not need to say is, do you also have kids?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But I mean, yeah, like Matt, sometimes I have to just escape to the restroom and play there. But just kidding. I mean, I used to play a lot in the last period before the Bermuda race. But right now I'm not playing that often, but trying to organize this e-sailing club community instead. So I think this really is going well too.
Yeah.
So I concentrate a little more on this.
Yeah, you can just press the start button, Havuk. I can see there's 18 in there. So yeah, so just press it. I know it's confusing to both do an interview and commentate and press start and organize. So just start the race and let's get it on so we can commentate. So you are really into creating e-sailing around Turkey. I'm impressed, and this is what we're seeing in Virtua Regatta, especially in the VRE Sailing Club. One of the persons there's a lot of persons from around the world, not that many persons from one country, but they're helping each other to organize things, to build up the things, to grow the e-sailing community. And one thing I know that's going to happen this week is in Kiel. The sailing club in Kiel are going to introduce e-sailing this week, and we produced a video for that purpose. You can go in and find it on YouTube, how to start up Virtua Regatta Inshore, how it works, and all the basic things. And then more and more learning videos will come in. I can already say that the next video coming up is Wind Intelligence, how to read the radar. We'll not deep down as geeks, but we'll just have an overview what to watch and how to do. Wow, 22 skippers, Havuk. That's going to...
Yeah, not 22.
I know it's saying 22 because that's how many that's been in and out. There's 18 skippers. Let's make a presentation. This is Team Pink. It's Kanabuta, it's Video Jursen, it's Tobas. And then we have Team Red. It's NJ, it's Ekon, and it's... where's the last red one? So red one is jumping up. Then we have orange, orange, orange. We have green and green and green and light blue coming in. And one thing when we're saying light blue, this guy I've seen before, Sinjay. Is that correct, say? Sinjay. I saw him in the servers last week, actually this weekend, doing a great job. So let's see what he can be up to. 14 seconds to start, Havuk. Are we ready? Who will do what and how will it go? You turned off your mic again, Havuk, so just press it in. I don't care if you're getting all the messages. So there we go. There's the start.
The red teams are quite like the underdogs right now. They're missing one.
Yeah.
And so let's see if they manage to...
This can also be an advantage because now they can sneak away. But see here, CNK and Gormodo, they are behind, and another blue bow, Mignay. They are really in trouble.
Yeah, actually, S Chennai and M Chennai are brothers.
Yeah.
And one of them is Saruhan Chennai and the other one is Minifchan Chennai.
Yeah.
They're also really old and not old, but about my ages, but I'm not old. I'm sorry.
While you're saying old, we saw the two orange boats penalizing each other in the middle. Guys, remember it's a team race. You're on the same team, so don't kill each other. Yes, Alistair, bravo for Turkey for getting this organized. Great job to see how it works from behind. And yes, Gökham, Augun, welcome in the chat. What's going on here is the Turkish e-sailing club doing what we call a sailing musical chair. It's a team race where you're 3 boats in one team, and it's all about not being last. And this is the second race. If you're one of your team players get last, your whole team will be knocked out. And right now, light blue are in trouble, huh, Havuk?
Yes, light blue are way behind right now, and they're like, you see, last 3 boats are light blue, and it's quite tough right now. They have to pass somebody and penalize somebody at the same time.
Oh, light blue getting a penalty, but a green boat getting a penalty also. This means that green team are in trouble. So can one of the greens help out? A lot of penalties handing out. That's good news for light blue, but they are still in trouble. So
yeah. So usually, Thomas, we are looking at the front side, but this time we are spectating the boats who are behind. That's something interesting, right?
Yeah. Then we can see everything and see Team Light Blue in the left side. They are right now in port side and then have some issues. They are behind, so there's only one boat. This CNK, if he penalizes people, he actually helps his team getting back. And then we have behind here DNZ also a little bit in trouble.
So yeah, you see 2 brothers, Saruhan Chennai and Minifchan Chennai, they are quite behind. And let's see if they can make out of it. And the red team, as you said, they sneaked a little bit, but he got penalized right now. And the other boat as well.
2 red boats getting a penalty. Can light blue come back? And what's happening there? Sinjay going amok. He's going in panic. Hit the mark. Didn't come through it. This means the death of light blue is not something happen. Light blue team just have to arm the torpedoes, send them forward to the other boat, sink them or something. See, he way behind. He hasn't come through yet. Wow, that was the kill.
Wow.
So DN said he's not in trouble. Either if it's this light blue, I see the other light blue just sailed over the finish line instead of attacking. So it's too late. Light blue out of the race. Sinjay hitting the mark, going in panic, steering the boat around. That sometimes happens. So light blue out of the race. And we can see
Yeah.
here, he's still racing there. Oh, we have a disconnection.
Wow.
So
Really?
what is the rules, admin? If you disconnect,
Well, if you disconnect during the race, you should be out of the race.
yeah,
And
then it's your team going out of the race.
wow.
That's the top team. Maybe you have to ask him why he missed his connection. I know there might be
Actually-
some connection issues there.
Just discussing with the race officers, I think we should just say that the team with 2 votes, I think they have to be eliminated because there are only 2.
Yeah.
So just discussing right now with the race officers.
And this is one of the funny things. People around the world are saying, hey, when you're doing e-sailing or esports, there's no rules. But to organize tournaments, to make events, you need to event rules, you need to write rules, you need to, in the community, decide what the rules is. And this is why in each e-sailing club, in the Turkish and the VRE sailing club, there's pinpointed race officers. That's 3 to 4 persons in each club. And when there's a race, either there's only one race officer and he decides everything, or there are a team deciding what to do. So Havuk, what do you decide to do in this case?
So right now, I think the red team who were missing, they are going to be eliminated.
So Team Red are going to be eliminated for missing out joining in the server. That's lucky for Team Light Blue.
Yeah.
So Sinjay's panic button up there, sailing into the mark, going around in circles, trying to get back again. That's
So,
lucky
yeah.
for him.
Well, at least they were lucky this time.
He was lucky this time. And
Yeah.
while we're doing this, try to see here. This pleases my
Oh.
heart. A whole
What?
Danish league is starting up. We know
Yeah.
that the Danes also are coming with us online sailing club and maybe also a national championship. I know that because I'm living in Denmark. So if you guys are out there doing your custom races and also have an online sailing club, please write eSailing TV so we can stream it and see what's going on around the world.
So is Lucas organizing the club for Denmark?
Yeah, Lucas will help organizing eSailing Denmark, but that one there was a whole club doing it. I think it's KDY, the Royal Danish Yacht Club. I know they have been buying 12 iPads so they can sit in the clubhouse, practice together and doing races together. So they're really going into e-sailing. So next race coming up, Havuk, it's race number 3. This time there will only be 15 boats in the race. That's 5 teams left and the last team will be knocked out.
Yeah, let's see.
So we are going into the server. We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 3 boats missing out. 13, 2 boats left.
So let's see if somebody.
Let's see. 14,
Yeah.
one last boat, and we are ready. And let's see if the brothers are going in panic again. Sinjay, don't hit the mark and then just spin around your boat like you've been hit by a torpedo and going to sink. This is all about not losing control and get back in the race. You are a team and there the last player is. So race officers, please start the race and let's go on.
I think there is one red in between.
Yeah,
One minute.
NJ, he just has to disconnect, but it
Yes.
doesn't matter. We will count him out of this, so let him just race through and let's see what happens. That might also be a speedboat running into a race. That sometimes happens when you're doing race on water. So let's get ready for it. To those of you joining in, we can see a lot of new players joining in. I'm amazed. 20 new viewers at the moment. You are watching the Turkish e-sailing club, doing what we are calling the sailing musical chair. It's not about winning. You are a team with 3 skippers on each team. It's all about preventing to be having the player or the skipper getting last over the finish line. If you're doing that, your whole team will be knocked out of the race. So in this race, we will focus on penalties. We will focus on who's not losing the game, or who is losing the game, because that's what it is. Here we can see this one green boat here. He has a penalty, 10 seconds to start, and he's way behind of the others. So if he's not doing something special, he might already been losing for his team.
Yeah, I called Ajan, who was racing by himself, said that I'm sorry, but you are eliminated. So he's out of the race. I'm sorry.
I love that we can call each other. Oh, see there. As I told, 4 is going to the right-hand side, and now he's going to starboard tack. And that's interesting because watch those windsocks up there. They're going from right towards left. So right now he's actually placed, so he's getting the wind over the side instead of the nose. So he has the shortest distance towards the finish line, but in the middle is here where the game is going to be fought. Let's watch it.
Sometimes, yeah, it's good to get away from the fleet because the other guys may penalize you. So as a tactic, you may prefer to stay out of the fleet, go to the ley line, maybe a little bit even more for this type of race. I mean, because all you need to do is not to be the last one. So if you don't get a penalty, then probably you'll be fine in such races.
And see here, Team Orange is pushed a little bit behind, but it doesn't matter. Simgusen is how do I pronounce that?
Cem Gözen.
Yeah, Cem Gözen. He's coming with speed, but there he's getting a penalty to sail into just. So 2 orange boat with 1 penalty at the same time, and light blue getting 1 too. 2 penalties to light blue, 3 penalties to light blue actually. So they're having a hard time. And there we have him, Dobas. He's in trouble. He's actually in the last position at the moment. So let's see if we can do something about it.
So yeah, if I were the 886, and I would like maybe try to help the other guys. But you see, people are really close to each other. Sometimes it's better for you to stay out of the way, not to get penalized.
But here,
And you have to think for the right moments. But
but see here, Sinjay. He's getting in panic again, getting a penalty, turning his boat wild around, and now he's in last position. So his teammates really have to do something special or prevent getting a penalty so they can help him up again.
Wow. Yeah. So yeah, the blue team doesn't look so good, but yeah, as you see, the pink team is in a little better position right now. And the green team, they are really, really comfortable. As you see, 1st place, 5th place, 6th place. They are good.
Orange, pink, light blue are all in trouble. And now pink team with the favorites are getting a penalty. That's a costly one, but team blue are still in last position. That might be good news for orange team if they're not getting a penalty downwind. Oh, what's happening there? See what's happening.
Try to maneuver, but there is no wind, and yeah, the spin anchor is on, so okay.
And the other brother, the older brother, getting a penalty. MCNDA getting a penalty, but
yeah, the younger brother.
No,
actually,
that's the younger brother this time. So it's the older brother going panic when he's not hitting the race. But see what happens there. The 2 favorite boats are in last position. Wow.
Well, let's see. I think the pink is in a good position. The blue team has to attack to save Saran Chennai. But you see...
3 pinks attacking. It's like Star Wars. They're attacking 1 boat, 3 against 1. But there I see the torpedoes up. He's getting ready.
Pink is penalized.
No, a penalty there.
One of my favorite boats.
And blue team almost penalized each other. Now it's going to be go on the finish line. There we go. Team Pink is out of the race. What's happening, Havuk? The favorites are out.
Yeah. Now I jinxed them probably.
Oh yeah. You jinxed them. the favorites is already out of the game. That's how it goes. So goodbye to Kanabuta, Robas, and VT Ujursen. The really good players, they are bye-bye out of the race. But so it is when you're losing one of these fights in it. And I have to say, Alistair is having a question to you, Havuk. Have you set up the Discord VRE Sailing Club yourself?
Yes, I did. I mean, I've learned a lot from the VR Sailing Club as we play, and later on, I wanted to apply this to the Turkish e-sailing community because I know that there are a lot of people who are playing, but some of them were inactive. So I thought it would be really nice to pull them back to the game. So I think that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm reading the
the-
message. I think somebody in the yellow team was missing.
Uh-oh.
So yeah.
Uh-oh. I can't do the replays here because I was not told to do replays. But in my case here, wow, I think Team Pink was losing. But let's see, it's you guys as the race officers. So what's going on, what to decide. But again, a very close fight on the finish line. And we see here that the Turkish sailors are not used to play a game like this. We saw the fight in the side. We saw Dubas, he's trying to get in side by side. He was on the outside, inside of the other boat. And he went into the fight, but there's been a slightly change of rules. If one boat is keeping his direction and the other boat sail into him and still have the right of way, then it's actually going the opposite way because this boat was not navigating and then you're getting the penalty. So it's all about timing it well and doing the attack the well-timed time or else they're going out. So, race officers, what are you deciding before we're going into race number 4 and this one?
So all right. So we are taking a look.
A lot of thinking, I can say. See here how focused he is. He's
What?
almost
Yeah.
all the way up in the screen. So focused he is that he's coming out in 3D mode for all of you. So let's see what they're doing. So while we're waiting, let's just have a small break instead of cycling around. If you're watching this, please share and follow us. You can follow and share everything we're doing on different social medias. And right now, there's a lot of learning videos coming up so you can start up your own sailing club around the world. Hi, you're watching eSailing TV. Hope you like what we're doing. If you want to see more, please follow us on the social medias. Go on Facebook, write eSailing TV. Then you come into our fan page. If you follow us, subscribe or like us, then you can see our live shows and get a notification of it. But there's an 8 seconds delay on Facebook. You can also see when we're doing highlights. We'll pop them up there and small news with pictures. You can like, share with your friends what we're doing, share your interest. Hope you will join in. But if you're more the video type, then go to YouTube. eSailing TV channel here has a live feed also. There's a 6 seconds delay, but it's fantastic on YouTube. All our videos are saved forever, so you can see what we've been doing the last year, also the highlights. Example, here's Norman and I having fun with the chat, getting questions from the chat, and it was so fun. But if you want to see the live shows straight away without any delays, then go on the Gamers Universe, Twitch TV, write eSailing TV. There's a 2 seconds delay. So in here, it's if you want to see the shows live. All live shows will be deleted after 14 days. But you can do your own highlights, clip it out, and it will be saved forever. And then some of you said, hey, Twitter. Yeah, we are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, write eSailing TV. We're also doing live shows on Twitter. But again, there's an 8 seconds delay on the live shows. But you can see some tweets when we're out traveling. You can get direct notifications when we're doing activities. In here, we are doing a lot of pop-up news, but we are having a lot of fun. You can share and like what we're doing. And of course, Instagram is also there. But Instagram, we're not doing any live shows on. We're only doing pop-up news. So here you can see what we're doing of crazy things. And trust me, we'll be better to do a lot of more crazy things in here. Example, we met L1's nail shop in Liverpool. Or the highlights show from the World Championship. We also informed about it here. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing in eSailing TV. See you on the servers. And welcome back on eSailing TV. We are watching the Turkish League, the Turkish Sailing Club with 86 members doing their first team race ever on a Monday. And right now Havuk is organizing it. He's just calling some of them with the mobile phone because they're not used to do this. And the race before, we saw Team Pink losing in the last second on the finish line, but we also got confirmed by the race officers that we were losing one player from Team Yellow, and now they've been discussing what to do. They're going to do a re-race of race number 4 because another player that was not meant to be in the server joined in, and then some of them panicked and went out of the race because they're following the rules. So when people are getting in there, they just leave the game. So Havuk, we are getting ready for the next race. We can see they're joining in. Is there anything we need to be focused on in the next race?
Right now, we'll see. I mean, there's nothing special. Let's see. If I jinx my favorite guys.
You said the favorite team are Kanabuta, it's VG Djursen, and then it's Dobas, and then they lost. So let's don't hope they are in the leading team again. And now we're getting ready, and we can see all the teams are ready. So let's see. This is Dobas, it's VG Djursen, it's Kanabuto, and then we have Team Green. Havuk?
Yes. So right now, I think we're fine. Everybody.
Will you help us presenting? This is Team Green. It's
Sure. This is Kerim Ordu. This is Tour EO 14. I don't know. This is Karşıyaka. You're very familiar with.
Yeah.
Actually, and we quite see them off. So the young brother Servan Çınay and the old brother Menifcan Çınay. And Cenk Yürük, they're all mates from the sailing club.
So CNK Yürük is Cenk Yürük. Super.
Cenk Yürük, yes.
Yeah, and then we have yellow boats. It's 28582. We have
Yes.
Jishahadin and Ukut. 8 seconds to start, Havuk.
Let's see. Staying clear is crucial in this one. All right.
Yes, Alistair Jenkins is asking who's doing all the recordings, who's doing the view. We are doing that in studio while I'm commentating. I'm also doing the in-game view, and we can see the first penalty here is DN's ZCNR, and you can see I can switch camera between it and go around and focus on it as I want to. And the way I'm finding the races is because I know the names of each game. So when I'm going in spectator mode, then I can go in and watch the race I would like to watch.
So this is Deniz Çınar. He's actually a skipper for 470, and they are going to Olympics.
Cool.
Yes, and he is. I think this is the third time, if I'm not mistaken, the third time that they are going to go to Olympics.
So
in 470, Deniz Çınar, yeah.
So Olympic sailor is with us. This is what we love about the game. A lot of top sailors. But see, we had a penalty to Team Light Blue and another Light Blue in trouble. But who's all behind here? One of your favorite boats.
Yeah, again, I jinxed them. So Uğur is, but I think he'll recover. I'm pretty sure about it because as far as I know, Doğa, Can, and Uğur, they are all locked up in the same place right now, and they're playing the game together in the same home. And I think.
See what's happening there? This time he's coming back in the race because Team Yellow sailed upwind. So
Ah.
he lost momentum and position. But see, Sinjay is coming in and attacking him. Mouse and Cats and Light Green getting a penalty out there. So everything is open now.
Yeah, the blue team isn't doing well again. And let's see if he can penalize. No, he couldn't. He's preferring to go to the other mark. Oh,
Again, massive penalties in the middle. Orange, pink,
and blue.
blue, green, all of them getting a penalty, but blue team are still behind. They have to
Yeah.
do some magic. See there, the older brother
The older brother is way behind right now.
way
and
behind, and the little brother wait instead of attacking. So they lose as brothers and come in last as brothers. So there's only one light blue that can do something, CNK, or else they have to be really good at racing downwind.
So he's not in a very good position right now either.
Yeah.
Look, 11th position is not a very promising position. If you get a penalty, then you're out. I mean, both of your teammates are already way behind.
Yeah, he's port side tack. He's caught in wind shadow. Everything is against him. But let's hope there's getting some penalties in front of him so he can sail through them. See Ukun's coming in front of him. But a penalty to light green there.
Ah, Kirimordu.
But
the
light
easy-
green getting
Whoa.
on. That's the opportunity here. Now team light blue can come back. The older brother is a little bit slow. Maybe he's not the fastest one of them, but let's see what's happening there in the race.
Well, the green boat is covered by two blue boats.
Yeah.
If he can manage to just drag him out of the race, maybe the third boat, Munif Chanchanay, may come finish. But he's way too behind, and the green boat will be.
But
Yeah.
the blue boats are not attacking. Why are they not attacking? They are too polite. Because
It's too late.
there we
Yeah,
have an attack, but he lost it. He lost it. So it's going to be light blue out of the race. 3 boats losing this one.
Exactly.
And it's amazing to see all these sailors doing a race like this because they're not used to attack. They're used to be polite. They're used to going after the rules. But this game is also all about doing an attack. So goodbye, light blue. Thank you for participating in this event. And when we're going down here, we can see boom, 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 light blue out of it. And when we're going into the race chart, see the light blue there? Boom.
Yeah.
Dropping down, taking all the 3 last position. They had a chance to kill the light green Tour 014, but they didn't
that was
manage to
really
do it.
unfortunate. If they manage to cover him nicely, and if they manage to penalize him, the green boat, then they may have a chance to win. But unfortunately, not today.
Unfortunately not today, but it's also the first time ever they're playing an event like this, where it's all about not winning, but preventing to getting last and play as a team. So to all of you that's just joined in, we can see a new viewers just coming in. We are in Turkey at the moment. We are in Istanbul with Havuk, one of the participants at World Championship 2018 and 2019. He's organizing this online sailing club in Turkey, only with Turkish sailors, and they're doing the famous musical sailing musical chairs, where it's all about being a team of 3 boats, and it's not about winning, but it's out about preventing one of your teammates getting last over the finish line. So it's all about doing some penalties, some tactics and strategy, help each other. And if you're getting last, you're knocked out of the race. And now we're getting ready for race number 5. And race number 5 is already up and running. I can see they're getting fast now, Havuk. They're learning it. So that's fantastic. One step at a time. 4 teams left.
Yeah, I think so. Like, all right, 12 boats. Yeah, 4 teams.
4 teams. That's fast mathematics here in studio. So we are getting ready for the next race. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are in there. 6, 8, 9 now in there. So we're just missing the last 3 boats to come in. Maybe it's a team missing out. And we saw Tour 014 having a hard time in the last race, Havuk.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's going to be light green under pressure in this room, or it's going to be the favorite boats again. They're not having the best starts. They're not having the best penalties. Are they the favorites? Yeah, we know they are really good at doing Virgin Regatta inshore, but they're not that good of penalizing attacking people. They're way too
Yeah,
polite.
they are really good individual e-sailors, but as we said, this is team racing, and you will never know what happens. Everything can happen suddenly, so you have to really do some good tactics.
So,
Well,
will you present the players? We are starting with Team
Sure.
Pink.
yeah, the pink team is Can Abuter, Doğa Arıbaş, and VG Uresen, as I jinxed them before.
And light
And,
green,
Kerim Ordu, Turio 14, and Karşıyaka, as we see him a lot in VR. Tour 82 is, I think, Sercan, Orkun, and Cihan. They are team yellow. And Tour 886 is Barış, one of my favorites. Deniz Çınar, our Olympic sailor in 470, and Cem Gözen is one of our very good sailors.
So, Havuk, I have a question because we're discussing a lot in the club. Being an Olympic sailor, being a top sailor like this guy,
Yes.
does that mean he's also a top sailor in e-sailing?
Well, frankly speaking, he's spending a lot of time in training, and he's always on the sea. So I know he's really good at tactics and strategy, but in e-sailing, you also have to be familiar with playing the game also. If he spends a little bit time in e-sailing, I'm sure he'll be one of the top players. But since he's spending a lot of time in actual sailing, getting ready for the Olympics, of course, this is something really tough, and you need to spend your full time for this.
And we just saw the start. We saw Tuero 14 getting the first penalty, light green under pressure. But again, we saw the favorite boat, Can Abuter, with a very slow start, but now he is top 3.
Yes, as I said before, staying out of collusion, staying out of penalties, I think really helps a lot in the early stages, because if you manage to just go away from the fleet and just turn the mark. Oh, nice
There's
one.
an attack there. Can Abuter, he's throwing up everything, shooting down the yellow boat. He's killed on side. So,
Yeah, this is a strategy that we are used to see in e-sailing only. The pink boats, I
yeah,
think
he got a penalty for sailing into the green because he was so close of getting a penalty by his own boat, and then the light green getting a penalty and the yellow getting a penalty. Oh, and a orange getting a penalty. But see, the favorite guys, they are all in top 3. If they just race for it and keep out of fighting, they are out of trouble, as we say. But see green, just trying to there.
penalized.
Yeah, he got it himself. So nice avoiding by the yellow, of course. And there we saw like a homing missile just attacking. Oh, unforced penalty there by the Olympic player. Whoosh.
Yeah, touching the mark.
That's a stupid one. So now it's orange, green, and yellow. They're in trouble.
Well, so strategically, I think Tour 886 is in a good position, and he should check for Deniz Çınar, who is going in the 11th position right now, and see if he's in a bad position. He needs to come and help him out and try to penalize somebody who is near to him, so that they will be safe.
I saw that on side. He sailed into the orange boat. That's trouble for Team Green now. So Karşıyaka, as I call him, needs to... No! Why is he going away? He could penalize the orange boat. But he didn't do, and now he's under trouble himself.
Yeah, we are so polite, I think.
Yeah,
there.
but it's the Olympic boat, the Olympic skipper. He is behind now. Can he come in front of them? And there. Oh.
Oh!
See what's happening there? Sim Gutsa, he hasn't come through the gate. So Team Orange are in trouble now. And True
Yeah.
886 hasn't seen it. He has to do something magical up there. So,
They have to, yeah. Just they have to penalize somebody.
but he's not doing it. He's all by himself.
too late.
Can he
Look,
do? Oh, he's breaking up now, but he needs to turn the boat around. He needs to kill somebody. Come on.
Too late. It's too late.
Yeah, there.
Too late.
No. You can't do it as a slow one. So, but they
Yeah.
can still hit a green one if they have 2-0-1-9-4. Then they see that it's too late now. They can't do it now. So, Team
Jim is
Orange
waiting.
are out of the race.
Unfortunately, yeah, the orange team is knocked out.
Yeah,
Unfortunately.
that's how it is. Team Orange, goodbye. And Sim Gusen, when he's watching that video again,
Yeah.
he can only shake his head and say, no, next time I have to go towards the mark. I have to go in between them and not on the wrong side, preventing getting a penalty. That fast can it go? If you're not focused in the race and you only focus on attacking other players, you might not hit the mark and you're out of it.
Yeah. That was a close call. I mean, I think he panicked at the gate. He tried not to hit his teammates, but then he touched the mark and he couldn't make a maneuver to turn the mark, and he found himself at the other gate of the mark, and it was already too late for him because it's like the last downwind and there's nothing you can do.
No, but it's not too late if his teammates actually see it straight away. And we saw to a 886, he was way ahead. He could actually penalize 8 boats if he wants to, and slow them that much down so that he could get back in the race, because it's a J17. It's a boat speeding fast up downwind with a maximum speed around 14.2. So you still have a chance to get back in the race. But he didn't
Yes,
do that. They forgot to watch out their team.
Yeah, you still have chance, but the unlucky thing is that the finish line is quite big, and if you're in the last downwind, there's a lot of opportunity for your opponents to go to other sides. So this is unlucky. So the guy at the front, I think Tour 886 was at the front. I think he was confused who to penalize, which side to go, and by the time he decided, it was quite late.
Yeah, and that's how it goes sometimes. Or as one news reporter sometimes said, that's how the cookie crumbles. It's December and it's Christmas time, and we are getting ready for the next race. There's 3 teams left, 9 boats. So
Yes.
let's go in and see how that will go out. We have Team Pink, Kan Ubuta, VG Dürsen, and then we have Dobas, and then we have Team Yellow with
Cihan, Orkun,
and Tour 82, and then we have Team Green with Commodore, Tour 14, and I can't remember who the last one is. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's not registered in the game, but that's how it is. But Team Green, whoosh, they need to do something special, but there's only 3 teams left. So if you're organizing this the right way, you can actually go already for a run already in the start and go away from the 2 other teams if you're doing it well.
Well, yeah. Right now, a strategy can be to penalize somebody at the start, just before the start, so that you'll have some advantage and just try to go away as soon as possible. And let's see what. Look, the
see
pink
Team
and
Green.
yellow. Yeah.
Tour 15. A false start also. Oh, Team Yellow had a false start. That's lucky for Team Green. So now it's Yellow team. They're behind. But it's not long. It's green, it's yellow. So the favorite team can just sail away. Try not to get a penalty by the 2 other boats out here in the left-hand side. So let's watch what's happening down here.
if the pink team doesn't penalize each other, I think they'll be fine.
We have seen it before. We have seen teammates attacking each other. See, why doesn't the two other boats just tack away? They're not doing it because they actually want to control the green boats and the yellow boat coming up. So he has to go up now to control it. There we see. A nice port side tack there, throwing dirty air behind him.
Wow. So two away from the lane line.
But it doesn't matter if he's getting the wind into the side. So if he's turning his boat a little bit more, he will actually get speed. See how he's speeding up. 6.6, 6.7. The other ones only have 6.3, 7.4. So he's actually doing a great race in, and he has the he has the starboard tack. So the other one will get a penalty. But see what yellow are doing there, slowing him down. Nice move, nice move.
Well, actually, he was in the favor of the position. I didn't understand why he waited because
It's because yellow had a red circle around him, and he got afraid. And actually, he could just sail into yellow if he didn't change direction and win that battle. But here we see it again. See green boat. If he's getting a penalty up there, it's all over. So why doesn't he wait up and do something with some of the yellow boats?
Yeah,
there
so
he is.
he's waiting right now for his friends. Yeah, he has to penalize somebody
Oh,
as soon as possible.
a yellow boat got a penalty in the turnaround by boat number 8. So yellow team under pressure now. So there's only one yellow boat capable of attacking a green one.
It's good news for green, but they are so close to each other. This is all strategy right now. Well, you see how they fight. This is really nice.
It looks like a pirate battle. Ships, battleships coming in, trying to get the best angle to shoot. And there we go. One light green is almost captured. And let's see how that would go.
Yeah, as we see green and yellow fight, the pink boats are just getting away.
Yeah.
Comfortably enough.
So, Tourist 1-4 coming on starboard tack. Same thing 8 is doing. So 282 might be under pressure. No, if I was this KR Mondo, I'll just press space and slow down my boat. Oh, what's happening there?
Yeah,
Kunz?
Olsen just slowed down a lot. I think he
A little too
couldn't
much.
make a good maneuver.
Yeah.
So Tour 82 has to do something.
Yeah. He can't do that. They can only attack this boat we're seeing here.
It's too.
Double wind shadow. They still have a chance. If 282 just turns his boat around and kill that boat, instead of braking, just turn your boat, attack. But it's too late.
Yeah, I think it's too late.
There,
That's a close call. That's a close call. But that was a nice fight between yellow and green.
So Team Yellow out of the race. So 2 teams are going into the final. It's going to be it's Team Green going out of the race. So it's Team Yellow. So Team Green and Team Pink are going into the final, and it's going to be a best out of 5 or best out of 3 final.
So right now, the remaining 2 teams will fight, and the team who reaches 2 wins wins the regatta.
Yeah. So it's best out of 3. So the first team to not lose 2 times will win this regatta. And remember, you're watching the Sailing Musical Chairs event from Turkey. It's a team event with 3 boats on each team, and it's all about not getting lost. So it's not about winning, it's all about not getting lost. And we're going into the final stage. In the start, there was 8 teams, 24 skippers. We are down to 6 skippers now, and they're getting ready to fight for the final in a best out of 3, or what we say in eSport, BO3. So first team not losing 2 times will win the game. And it's funny to say, Havuk, not losing 2 times.
Yes, exactly. You have one chance.
Yeah. You have 1 chance, and the server is going to be generated. So let's go in and see it. And there we go. Team players are coming in, 6 players. It's Team Green, Team Pink, and now you can jinx them, Havuk. Your favorite team are in the final, but Team Green is there. Kasyak, a player we have seen a lot in Virtua Regatta in the last couple of weeks. He's there and getting ready to make a hard time for Team Pink.
Yeah. So the boat which was unnamed in the previous race, I think it was Karşıyaka.
Yeah.
I think because of the server, sometimes it happens like this.
And he was actually the pirate killing the other team. So nice done by him. So he is the MVP from Team Green. So can he keep up helping the team and see what's going on there?
Yeah, you see, the pink boat is chasing the blue green boat out of the start line. They're following a different strategy there.
Do they think it's handball or something, or football, man to man, or
Man
mano
to man.
mano, or are we going to see something else?
You see in match races, usually there are some zones that you shouldn't be before the starting line. There are some red zones and green zones, and you see in this manner these two teams are trying to achieve this method in the team racing too.
Yeah.
So
let's see. Right now it's a green boat caught in behind the other ones, but they're very close. Good start for all of them. So now the game is on. First leg of the final. Who will take the win?
So yes, Can Abuter couldn't make a good start, so he just took away, and he's coming from the starboard side, and
but he will get back in the race because see those windsocks. Right to left pretty hard, so he's going to sail the shortest distance. So I'm not afraid of him. I'm more afraid of that green boat over here. Kasyak, what he's doing?
I think he's using the wind shift, and he's waiting for the wind shift to come from the other side. So he's using the wind shift to the right as much as possible.
Yeah. And 2 light greens attacking each other. It looks like that. So a light green pushing out another light green. That's stupid. No, sorry to say it this way, but that's what happens when you're trying to attack one pink boat.
Yes, and you also need to, of course, avoid wind shadows. So sometimes you need to find a way out, but sometimes you see yourself in a bad position like this.
Yeah. But now we have an issue. There's only one boat that can do magic, or else this Commando, he needs to be really good on downwind racing. Let's see. He has 20 meters, and the wind shadow of the J17 is 23 meters, as I remember. It's actually 30 meters, so he's capturing
I thought Green was going to attack the pink one.
Yeah.
But he didn't.
So the MVP needs... Oh, unforced mistake from the MVP. That's a stupid one. That's a stupid one. Let's see.
Well, if Can Abuter just managed to get past him, then it's over.
And right now we see he's going up towards the middle. I might have tack all the way to the left-hand side in that case, because now he's under pressure and he will be that rest of the race. So here is the battle. Can Abuter fight back to the MVP of Team Green?
So if Karşıyaka, if he managed to just take him off the course, maybe Green team will have a chance. Yeah, he has to drag him out of the race, but yeah, he's trying to penalize him by tricking him with a tack. But
a penalty in front of him, so now he's under attack. That could be a double bomber. Oh.
Well, that was a really nice fight, but still there is one green left who's way behind.
Yeah. But
Well, let's see what he's planning
But
now.
they can do the trick now. Press space up there. Press the space button. Let them sail into you. Oh, he's so close. It's succeeded. Because if they sailed into him, they will get a penalty. But they're splitting up now. That's interesting.
Karşıyaka just immediately jibed and will try to penalize. But he's at the port side, unfortunately, so he has to do some magic, as you say.
So, Turio 1-4. Right now, 20 meters behind. Team Green need to do an attack. They are way too polite. Kill, kill, kill. It's all about don't do the shadow here. See, he's trying to do something. That's a crazy. Let's see. And penalty, but
Karşıyaka.
no, it's too late. You had to do that attack earlier. So first win goes to Team Pink over Team Green.
Well, that was a nice one.
Good race, good race. Entertainment to see how they're fighting each other, how they have to kill each other. But still, when we're racing downwind in the J17, Havuk, it's a fast boat and it's not that long distance. So it's speeding up fast. So you need to actually do the attack on the other players before half the way downwind. If you're coming on the opposite, it's only because you're so close to him that you try to take him on the finish line. So that's a learning here. That's a learning.
Yeah, J70 is a steady boat, and I think it's really nice for team racing too, because it's all about tactics. And in other boats such as Nakra or 49er, it is like sometimes it's really fast, and this way some of your teammates may just go away very fast, and you just kill the race out of it.
I just have to, I'm laughing a little bit. Thank you, TP whatever. Yeah, it's J70, not 17. So thank you for correcting my tongue of tone. So J70, that's right. Not teen, but T. Yeah, that's right. It's a fast boat, Havuk. But when you're racing this boat normally, I know it's one of your favorite boat also. And you love to do it. So what's the trick here in the start? If you want to run away as a team, what can you do here?
Well, if I was racing, I'd probably just start like a regular race, and depending on my teammates, I would just make some tactics. But I mean, in this case, I think the left-hand side, I'm not sure, but the left-hand side looks more favorable. But actually, no, right-hand side is a little bit more. So looking at the map, depending on the wind shifts, everything can change now. But the more important thing is to cover your competitors and try not to get a penalty out of it.
And right now we see one green boat all by himself. The two other ones actually racing away from them, but it's too early to go to the left-hand side away from them, so they will clustering up again. Push.
So yeah, pink boats are like trying to penalize greens, but you see the green boat at the right-hand side is in a very good position right now.
But there's the start, mano mano. We can see they're following each other. Touré 1-4, Vigio Djursen, Komodo. I have to learn it. I have to learn it somehow. But see, Turo 1-4 tacking behind at the moment.
Yeah, he wasn't in a good position by Can Obuter, and he had to tack after the start. But of course, there's wind shadow all the way, so he's trying to find the clear wind right now.
But Havuk, he lost 10 meters. Was that an individual race? He will never be back. So now his teammates has to help him out. This means there can be 2 against 1. And see there, the first green one getting a penalty in the left-hand side. So if these 2 pink boats are attacking Kasyak and winning that one, it might be all over already.
Yes. Well, the wind shifted to the left, so well the green may have chance because of the wind shift. but you see Karashiaka is quite lonely out there, even though he's like starboard. But you see, John Abuter is in the last position right now. Let's see what they are going to do in the downwind, because it's more crucial in the downwind right now. So if they don't penalize each other, yeah, they're taken away.
Kanabuta attacking to row to Ray 1-4, but VD Ujursen, he's on the attack there.
Karşıyaka should just man, what are they doing? They're just
They're too polite, Havuk said. They're not aggressive enough. Double wind shadow into him. 3 boats attacking 1, but still they're losing. How can that be? 3 in a line. See that? Beautiful sight, but it's not winning the race for them. So no penalties in the...
yeah, we saw that the teams are split, but right now the pink boat at the right hand side is trying to get away. He's, I think, going the last position, but the green boats are not in a very good position either, because of the wind shadow of Doğa Arıbaş, who is leading the fleet right now.
But Kanabuta, he is actually here on starboard tack, and he will get the wind over his nose and not over the side, so he will have to sail a longer distance upwind, so he might lose some positions there. But there's a penalty in the middle. Yeah,
the green boat, Kerim, had a penalty. Have you seen the penalty? It was, I think...
It was made by Dubas. Just sailed into him.
Right.
They actually made a small sandwich on him. So,
look, he's trying to penalize from Rule 18.
Yeah, he did it. 2 penalties in 1 move.
This is...
Wow.
This team racing is all about penalizing, so I think...
Double kill by 1 boat. 1 boat killing 2 green boats. Unluckily for him, it's only 11 seconds, so they're back in the race already. So there we have. But
well, if this was Dakra, I think the race was over. But this is J70, and the boats are quite slow, comparing to the other boats. So the losing team still has a chance there. So you see.
Oh, and Team Green maybe lose this one. The 2 other boats, they're too long away. They hope that their guy could take himself. So that might be the last race of tonight, Havuk.
Yes,
in the sailing musical chairs. Let's see it from this view. No, 1 boat trying to attack. No, he has to attack. He has to do something. It's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, it's too late. Well, nicely done by both teams, I think.
It's a good start. It's the first time they're playing where it's about penalize others and not losing instead of winning. And we can see how fair play they are and how they're not used to penalize and attack each other. That's also a funny part of it. So good races by all of them. Yeah,
there was really close calls and close team races side by side. Visually, it was really nice, I think.
Fantastic to see. Havuk, what a pleasure to visit the Turkish Sailing Club again. And if you're watching this race, this stream, and you want to be part of the Turkish Sailing Club, then the guy just here beside me, Havuk, also known as Khan Mazlumka, you can call him, write him, find him in the game as Havuk, write him and saying, hey, I also want to join in the Turkish club, or one of the players you've seen here in the stream, and then you can join in and have some fun. But remember one thing, when you're going into a club, to a social network, it's all about helping each other, growing up the game, and also be part of the race community.
Exactly. So yeah, this is something good that we are doing, and I think everybody's happy about this. And even though sometimes we are having some collusions in the race, I think everybody's having as much fun as possible in this community. So yeah,
it's what it's all about. Have some fun, do some races, and make friendships. And sometimes there are competitions where we need to win and go in and take the prize. But still, we're doing it because we think it's fun and we are social together with it. Havuk, thank you for inviting me in.
Well, Thomas, thank you very much for supporting us in the community too. I know you are spending a lot of time for us and editing, just commentating. Thank you very much for your efforts too.
Thank you, thank you. And I'll just switch over here. For all of you watching us now, we will be back in 1 hour with the Monday show. So we'll just have a small break. So before saying goodbye to Havuk, then remember, in 1 hour, we will do another show. It's the classic Monday show. The two first races is random races, and I can see it's the 49er we're going to watch. It's just started a challenge there, and then we are going to visit the VRE Sailing Club, and they're doing a club regatta tonight with around 30 skippers, so that's going to be a huge one. Havuk, pleasure to be online with you again and do commentary together. Have fun, and to all of you watching it, you can go in and rewatch all games, all races on our social medias, and sometimes we're also clipping them out, posting them the day after, one by one, both on YouTube, Facebook. So go in and have some fun. Thank you, and we will see you back all in 1 hour. Hi, you're watching eSailing TV. Hope you like what we're doing. If you want to see more, please follow us on the social medias. Go on Facebook, write eSailing TV. Then you come into our fan page. If you follow us, subscribe or like us, then you can see our live shows and get a notification of it. But there's an 8 seconds delay on Facebook. You can also see when we're doing highlights. We'll pop them up there, and small news with pictures. You can like, share with your friends what we're doing, share your interest. Hope you will join in. But if you're more the video type, then go to YouTube. eSailing TV channel here has a live feed also. There's a 6 seconds delay, but it's fantastic on YouTube. All our videos are saved forever, so you can see what we've been doing the last year, also the highlights. Example, here's Norman and I having fun with the chat, getting questions from the chat, and it was so fun. But if you want to see the live shows straight away without any delays, then go on the Gamers Universe, Twitch TV, write eSailing TV. There's a 2 seconds delay. So in here, it's if you want to see the shows live. All live shows will be deleted after 14 days. But you can do your own highlights, clip it out, and it will be saved forever. And then some of you said, hey, Twitter. Yeah, we are on Twitter. Go on Twitter, write eSailing TV. We're also doing live shows on Twitter. But again, there's an 8 seconds delay on the live shows. But you can see some tweets when we're out traveling. You can get direct notifications when we're doing activities. In here, we are doing a lot of pop-up news, but we are having a lot of fun. You can share and like what we're doing. And of course, Instagram is also there. But Instagram, we're not doing any live shows on. We're only doing pop-up news. So here you can see what we're doing of crazy things. And trust me, we'll be better to do a lot of more crazy things in here. Example, we met L1's nail shop in Liverpool. Or the highlights show from the World Championship. We also informed about it here. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing in eSailing TV. See you on the servers.